Hey, how's it going, Nostalgic? It's Ryan from the Nostalgia Factor here with another gaming interview. Today's person we're going to be interviewing is known as Talky Tiki Presents, and this is a very unique interview and a very special one, not just because Talky Tiki has been a huge supporter of the channel and he's interacted on a ton of videos that we've done here so far. So not only is he a fellow Nostalgic, but he also has a very unique persona that you guys will see in his interview here that basically, that's what he does his interviews around, and I think it's a really cool premise. And if you guys want to check out his channel and see, more of this, what you're going to see here for yourselves, check out his link in the description down below. He has a lot of different gaming footage on his channel, gaming content, I should say, such as Minecraft, Subnautica, that kind of thing. Very unique channel, and I highly recommend you guys go check him out and show him some support. With all that in mind, guys, let us get right into the interview.
Thank you for having me on here, man. I love these videos, and I'm so excited to be on one.
So what was the first video game that you've ever played?
The first game I ever played was the original Mario Brothers on the original Nintendo. It was my older sister's console, so she was teaching me how to play Mario when I was still a toddler at the time.
What got you into playing and collecting games in the first place?
I honestly think what got me into collecting and playing video games was growing up in Detroit in the 90s. It really wasn't that safe of a place for a kid to just kind of go wander around the block or ride his bike down the street or anything. So my folks would get me video games, and that would keep me pretty well entertained. And I've been gaming and collecting ever since.
What would you say has been a memorable experience for you in gaming?
There are so many memorable experiences in video games. I don't even know where to start, but if I honestly had to pick one, I would say it was beating the first Halo on legendary difficulty by myself. It was back before achievements, and there weren't any extra cutscenes or bonuses for doing it, but it was the huge sense of accomplishment of doing it by yourself and actually beating it on the hardest difficulty. I think that's what made it the most memorable moment that I can think of.
What's a game that you found disappointing? Not necessarily a bad game, but just one that you personally found disappointing.
I have to say, honestly, Mass Effect Andromeda. I am a huge Mass Effect fan. I love the original trilogy. I put countless hours into them. But Mass Effect Andromeda was a very beautiful game. It was very aesthetically pleasing. But the plot line, it just really lacked it for me. The plot just didn't seem epic like the rest of the Mass Effects. So the plot was very disappointing. But the game itself was very beautiful.
What game would you say is a personal favorite of yours, such as a favorite of all time or just a favorite in general?
I would honestly have to say the Halo games. They all hold very significant memories for me at different times in my life, and I grew up with them, and at the same time, they grew up with me. I was playing the first Halo on the original Xbox in like 7th or 8th grade, and now there's Halo 5, in which I'm now teaching my wife and my kids how to play. So they definitely grew up with me when I grew up with them, and they all hold very fond memories in different times of my life.
What video game music would you say is your favorite, such as a certain track or a certain moment from a game?
Honestly, my favorite game music has to be Subnautica. All the music for Subnautica is just amazingly composed, really catchy. When you're out there doing the open-ended survival or anything like that, it really breaks up the monotony throughout the game. It's just all really beautiful and amazing.
What type of game would you say would be your favorite to play, such as shooters, platformers, that kind of thing?
I absolutely love open-end survival games. I love starting out with nothing and having to build your way up to just basic survival needs and base building and things like that. So everything in a game like that is just amazing to me. I love pouring countless hours into things like 7 Days to Die, Minecraft, Subnautica. I just really love that style of gameplay.
What's one game that you would love to see remade or remastered?
The first game that pops into my head is Mario 64. I think that with today's graphics and today's designing and things like that, I think Mario 64 would be a really great remastered or remade game. I think it would absolutely look stunning and just bring back all that nostalgia, and just I would sink hours into it probably, because that game was so fun. Once again, man, thank you for having me on here. This was absolutely awesome, and I cannot wait to see it when it gets posted. I've actually already started building up a little bit of hype among friends and family with it. Like, hey, I'm getting interviewed on YouTube. So they are definitely looking forward to watch it as well.
And that's going to do it for today's gaming interview, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy watching this. Thank you, Nostalgic, for checking this video out first off. And thank you, especially Talky Tiki, for being on here. Thank you for supporting the channel. You're a really cool dude. You make some really unique content. And I really love the persona that you have here on YouTube, man. Keep up the good work. And if you guys want to show him some support, you know what to do. Check out his channel in the description down below and show him some support. And if you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to give it a like, or a big ol' like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to catch future gaming stuff coming your ways, as always. And comment down below what you guys thought about this interview, and any other thoughts that you have. With all that in mind, Nostalgics, this has been Ryan from the Nostalgia Factor saying, keep on gaming.